Welcome. The doc is in. We're here with the Martin Network. The Radio Road, day 3. It's in full swing all week. I'm here with Dennis Pitta, Todd Heap. We're cleats. To the normal fan, you wouldn't know how much power that these athletes put on their bodies when they're doing cuts through the field, like tearing Achilles tendons. So we're here to talk about Caddix Cleats. Tell us a little about what you guys got going on.
So Caddix Cleats, we looked at the cleat industry, and there hasn't been a ton of innovation in years. Meaningful innovation. So when Dennis and I saw this, Caddix Cleats with SmartStuds, a new IP, new technology that really changes the way your foot interacts with the turf.
Okay.
And so all of these cleats, they can flex and rotate in all directions. And what we found and what we know is that rotational force is what causes injuries on the football field, especially non-contact injuries. And we set out to mitigate that rotational force. And so we've got 40 guys in the NFL wearing them right now. They all love them. They wear them because they're comfortable, and you don't even know, you don't really feel that interaction, but you know it's happening. And our testing has been pretty impressive in showing kind of the results of that. So.
Proven analytics, I love that part of it. So can you those for the longer cleats, for depending on the field conditions?
No, these are set stuff.
Okay.
They're in there, and they just rotate and they flex in all directions. So I kind of describe it as a labrum. You have your hip labrum,
sure,
your shoulder labrum, and it gives you that little bit of added protection that takes that stress off of your joints, your ankles, your knees. And today's football, they're trying to make a surface that's uniform across it, but they can't do that. There's no way to make this surface uniform. The one thing we can do is attack it from this level with cleats that will perform well on any surface, and that's what SmartStuds, that's what Caddix does.
I love that. Not just the guys that get hurt because you want your team to win, but it's actually like a man getting injured. I hate to see that. How did you guys get involved in this?
Yeah, we've been involved for about a year and a half now. Todd's actually the one who first saw it on social media, and he was looking for a pair of cleats for his son, and thought it was a cool idea. Reached out or DM'd the Instagram account, and ended up being the founder. And founder immediately reached out and was like, "Are you the Todd Heap from Baltimore?" And, so they connected, and long story short, Todd got myself involved, and we've since pulled Joe Flacco, who's our good buddy,
yes,
into it as well. He's been wearing those cleats for 2 years now and loves them, and has put his money where his mouth is now too, and so he's an investor with us. But it's been a really fun project because, as you know, this is kind of a hot topic in football in particular right now. So many guys prefer natural grass to turf. And why is that? Well, it's because natural grass is a little bit more, so when I'm changing direction, my foot isn't just stuck in the same place, and when I'm rotating and I'm pushing off and all that, those forces that generate go up into your ankle and to your knee, and so we can mitigate some of those forces up the kinetic chain through our legs by being able to disperse that energy at the ground level. And so that's what's really cool about this technology. Now, we're a bunch of dumb jocks trying to explain it, right? There's a lot smarter people than us who are researching it and have great research and studies on it. And so it's a really cool technology. You're lucky to be kind of a part of it at this point. Like Todd mentioned, we got a bunch of guys wearing it in the NFL right now, and even more that reach out to us every day that want to try them, because when you hear the concept, you realize if this actually works, this is pretty cool, and this could be revolutionary. And so that's ultimately why Todd and I got involved, and it's been a really fun project for both of us, and it's always exciting to be here and be able to talk about it and spread the word a little bit, because I think it's an important technology that could really change kind of the landscape of cleated footwear for the foreseeable future. And so we're excited about this project.
Essentially, I wouldn't say save their life, but it could save their career. Somebody had a career-ending injury. I love that. So you said, sorry.
You look at around the NFL right now, from Micah Parsons to Patrick Mahomes to Nick Bosa, all the high-profile
George Kittle
that have lower body injuries right now, ACL injuries,
torn Achilles,
all that kind of stuff.
Aaron Rodgers, day one, play one.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't pretend to be able to avoid all those injuries. It's football. It's a dangerous sport. These guys are big athletes, like you mentioned. They're changing direction at incredibly high rates. But if you could make it a little bit safer,
Sure.
and prevent some of those non-contact injuries, that's our goal, and that's what we're trying to do. You want your stars, you want your quarterback,
everybody,
all those guys to be on the field, and so we're trying to do this long.
I mean, if I was a big tight end, elite athlete in the league like you guys, if I had a 5% chance that I'd be better, I would take that. So have you guys thought about moving on to the college level at all?
Yeah, we're in the college level. I mean, one of our main focuses is for women too.
Oh, nice.
Women's soccer, women's lacrosse, women's flag football. For some reason or another, I mean, it's physiologically, women are built different than men, and so they're a little more prone to the knee and ankle injuries than men are. And we've got a few women that are even on our board. Kayla Sharples, she's one of the top defensemen in the NWSL, and she's been wearing these for a few years and loves them. But
can I see it?
Yeah, go ahead. But yeah, so that was our main focus. Was we want to make sure focus on women's sports as well as men's football to start out with before we kind of spread this further.
I love it. Okay, so we're here at Super Bowl. Everybody wants to talk about the Super Bowl. I got to know, who do you guys predict is going to win, and what is the score? So after the week, we're going to see who gets the closest. Who do you got winning the game this week, and how much?
Oh, I mean, obviously Seattle's the favorite. It's hard to argue with how good they've been playing too, because just the eye test alone, they're playing great defense. They obviously can move the ball and have tons of explosive plays through the air, on the ground. It's really hard to pick against them right now. And I live in San Clemente, California, which I don't know if you know, that's the hometown of Sam Darnold. So Sam's a big deal down there.
So you're going for the Seahawks.
I'm gonna go Seattle in this one. Mike McDonald was also a quality control guy with the Ravens under John Harbaugh when I was there.
Before he was the defensive coordinator.
Long before he was the defensive coordinator, he was holding scout cards for the scout team.
Love
with
it.
The Ravens, and so it's amazing to see him in particular, but all these guys start at these low levels, holding scout cards and doing all that kind of grunt work, and then work their way up and become fantastic coordinators. And obviously great now Super Bowl head coaches, and so it's amazing to watch that progress. And I'll be rooting, personally for the Seahawks just because of some of those connections I have. But from just a football eye, I think Seattle's got the edge in this one.
You want it to be a close game. What about you, Todd? What do you say?
I'm the same. I mean, when you played the sport, you kind of go back to relationships and who you know and the people that you built relationships with, and so normally I'd always root for the AFC team.
Yeah.
Being a Raven, being a guy that was in the AFC, you always kind of had that little back and forth AFC NFC deal. It's not really the case right now. I've been retired for a few years.
Relationships.
Impressed with a lot of guys.
Yes.
Both sides of the coin this week. Big fan of Drake May.
Yeah.
But really rooting for Sam Darnold and Mike McDonald.
All right. So who wins and what's the score? What do you predict?
Oh wow,
man! I didn't even get to the score.
Sorry, Dennis. What's the score? Dennis, go first.
Go ahead.
So he can play better. He's gonna get 1 point difference. So he's gonna say 21, and you're gonna say 22, and you're gonna be closer.
I actually think there's gonna be some points in this one, to be completely honest. I'm gonna go 34-28. I'm gonna give Seattle the edge.
You know what? If it's a high-scoring game, you're going to take it because everybody's saying it's going to be a little bit lower. What do you say?
I think there's going to be some points scored as well. I'm going 28-24 Seattle.
All right. You heard it here. Dennis Pitta, Todd Heap, Caddix Cleats. Where can they find out about these if they want to?
Caddix.com.
Caddix.com. Check them out. Anything that we can do to help these athletes be safer and put on the show that we love to watch, I'm all for it. Super Bowl 60, Radio Row, Day 3. Thanks, guys, for coming out. Catch you next time.